Hi everybody, my name is Anibal Azevedo, and now we're gonna start the class number 9 of the third track about how we can use artificial intelligence in the context of container port logistics. So, if you didn't see the previous class, it's important to see the card somewhere here. And what we're gonna do now, we're gonna use the developments of the last class to simplify your our work about the initial configuration of the ship. So we're gonna use a new function. We're gonna define a new function that give us the new configuration of the ship. I will show you in terms of coding what this is mean. So in the description of this video, we have all the code that we developed for this part, for this class. So let's see, uh, let's code, let's start code again. So this is the developments that we made. We made the development the track 1 that result in the container ship class. If you didn't see the track 1, it will occur somewhere, okay? So now this is the development. Let's load this. I click on the play button here. So it will load the container ship class definition. And after doing this, I can create an initial function. So what is the point here? In the previous class, every time that we need to fill the container ship with cargo or with an initial set of cargo to the container ship, we need to do this. This is okay. This is not very good because if you want to perform some tests in terms of simulation, it will be very interesting that we save this in a function and just mention the function, use the function. So what's the way that we're gonna do this? Let's do it by import numpy as np. And finally, let's define a new function, def initial ship. This function doesn't have any parameters because they are just defined, just this, okay? So if you want this size of container ship with this initial configuration, we just use this, put this inside this function. So zeros are about empty spaces. All spaces are empty. And this defines also the container ship size, 2 bays, 3 rows, and 4 columns, okay? So in the first bay, we're gonna fill the container ship in this way, and the second bay ship in this way. So it's also important, okay, now we have some parameters here. If we are changing the ship, we must return the ship. So ship, this is the variable that we should return. Ship will be this variable with this information, with the information of the container's destination. And finally, let's use it. Ship equals to initial ship without parameters. Okay. And this is the way that we can construct a new object, the container ship object. Okay. And this is the dimensions of the container ship. Okay, finally we have this. We're gonna use set cargo map function method to define how the container ship will be filled. And finally, we're gonna draw this to see what happens with apply this scheme. So finally, I have this. So what we made here is just to simplify the process. Instead of every time we're gonna need to perform some tests and put this code we put this code inside a function, initialShip, with a default parameters to perform tests for the container ship. Okay, this will be very important since since we are trying to make the evaluation of a lot of solutions and made some simulations. This will be very important to make some perform some tests very quickly. So in the next class, we're gonna point out how we can combine all the previously classes and their respective code into a single code, into a single notebook that we're gonna produce the important thing that is the definition of a class. So we're gonna put all functions together in the next class, and after this, we can construct a simulator class. Yes. So just before this, we're gonna put all functions together and create a new function called evaluation. This evaluation function will be very important because they will define how many movements a ship will made through his travel through ports. So this is will be a very important and class because we're gonna put all together. So thank you for your attention and thank you for your. I've, I hope you find this class useful and interesting. And see you on the next class. See you. Bye.